Taurians, to your winter, work your winter reading for December 2020. This reading, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is a message of how to use December or how to use winter to your highest good in manifestation, how to use the season, what it was meant for, what our ancestors from all directions used it for resting, for reflecting, for visualizing what we want to come up in the spring. So first we'll get an overall message from the divine. Wow. On the bottom of the deck we have 18. We have serpent, sacred serpent, which is fire energy, ancient wisdom, ancestral wisdom, knowledge. The two cards came out. We got the seven sisters, which is Pleiadian energy. And it's about evolution and your chakra system. And then we have the solar plexus color, the sun god, Ra. This is very positive, happy, vital, water and fire energy. Healthy, positive, new beginnings. A 7 and a 3, because we have 21 reduces to 3. A 10, a completion, which also, the circle always reminds me of completion too on this card. New beginnings, new endings. Let's just read really quick from the Native Heart Healing Oracle. Let's just read what the, if I could find my book. What? Unbelievable. Where did it go? It was just right here. Alright. Perhaps we'll just... Oh. Huh. I don't know what I did with it. Oh my. Okay, well we'll just keep moving forward. If I come across it, I come across it, we'll go back. But I just wanted to get the key elements behind these two cards. Hi. Well, I'm sorry, my dear. All right, well, I'm just going to move forward then, because I don't know what happened to that booklet. And that's unfortunate. Oh, here it is. Got it. Okay. All right. Thank you for sticking with me. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much, Taurus. Seven Sisters is preparation and rebalance, open-ended potential, and rise above the past. With the key elements, Rainbow Ray, the 7 main chakras, the 4 elements, evolution, integration, communication, the healer, and healing. And then we have the Sun God, which that energy is action, celebration, a positive outlook. The time of ascension has come for you. Bask in the brilliance of the sun rays and feel your life reignite. Rejoice in the celebration of you. Golden Ray, the 7 main chakras, fire, water, optimism, light, life, constellations, ascension, physical strain, and depression. So you're going through clearly some kind of evolutionary process. You're being given the light, the positive reinforcement, the positive energy to help you evolve, to help you work through blocks and depressions. Depression to me, in the general and most common sense of the form, is growth is needed, change is needed. And there is stagnation, and you just need to grow. And with sunlight, divine masculine, this could also be a grandfather, an ancestor, a power thought for the Taurians. But you're being supported in your ascension and your guidance. Oh, we have a couple of power thoughts. All right, I'll take them. All that I need to know at any given moment is revealed to me. I trust myself and I trust life. All is well. Life is simple and easy. Reminds me of that sun energy and its watercolor cards. Reminds me of this energy right there. All is well. I turn every experience into an opportunity. Each problem has a solution. All experiences are opportunities for me to learn and grow. I am safe. All is well. I am safe. I deserve the best, and I accept the best now. I am mentally and emotionally equipped to enjoy a prosperous and loving life. It is my birthright to deserve all good. I claim my good. Wow. Claiming your good, all is well, you are safe. Feels like all of that sun energy right there. So what we'll do, let's start with the Aboriginal Dreaming Totem deck, and we'll get 3 positions. First position, where you're starting December, your current situation, what advice from Spirit is, and then what the outcome is if you follow that advice from Spirit. And then we'll go to the Queen of the Moon Oracle, which guides you through seasonal and lunar transitions. Resilience on the bottom of the deck. Do you know how resilient you are? Are you invoking your resilience? Well, we have love on the bottom of the Aboriginal deck. Before you can truly love another, you need to open your heart and allow yourself to receive love first. If you open your heart to love, it will flow into your soul. Interesting, flows in here twice now. Maybe not. I thought flow was in here. I lied. Haha. But maybe I felt that energy. Anywho. Whoa, terrible shuffle. Oh, and that resilience is number 21 as well. And the sun god was 21. Yeah, your resilience. The sun is a resilient energy, I would say. Rises every day. Alright. Oh, my bad. Ooh, Ace of Cups. A gift from God, the divine, the universe, the unseen. A gift for your heart. Love, true love, a baby, relationships, a dream, a prophecy, an intuition. All right, so first up, we have your current position going into December is trust. Don't trust what you are being told. There is more to the situation. The answers lie within the finer details, which are not being shared with you. Trust. That's where we're going into December with, Taurians. Trust. And trust is also what came up under the Queen of the Moon. Wow. I don't even know what to say. Trust. Trust in the divine timing of things. Trust in your divine time unfolding when it should unfold. Know that you are guarded and protected by the divine masculine and the divine feminine. While you are going through this period of incubation, a cocoon, transformation, while you're coming out of your shell. Trust. Wow, that's amazing. And then there's There's some kind of inner conflict, either amongst you, a group, family members, some kind of not working together, chaos, arguing. What's going on with the trust? The answer lies within the finer details, which are not being shared with you. Why is the Five of Wands here? Whoa. Excuse me, hi. Knight of Cups. The Five of Wands with the Knight of Cups. Are you aligning yourself with your intuition to get this trust and this manifestation of trust? Knight of Cups. What cups represent water signs and emotional and psychic energy, abilities, gifts, dreams. And the knight, the horse, represents movement. So I feel as if this is, this Five of Wands. Wands are fire energy. Passion, creativity, sexuality, spirit, inspiration, leadership. You're fire. You're divine spark, essentially. And there's water here, water and fire. And I feel it's about not using your intuition to trust yourself, to trust a situation. Wow, Taurians. I can't believe that's so amazing that trust came out twice. Questions. What are you thinking what you are thinking is absolutely correct. It takes courage to trust yourself, especially when everything points in a different direction. This is your advice from Spirit. Trust yourself, even though it doesn't seem like. What's the thing about trusting your own intuition? Is trusting it even though you don't see the outcome or the reason or the answer right now. But that's your advice from Spirit. Oh, purity, and there it is. Winter. Exactly what winter is about. Those things that are pure. Winter reminds us of the simple things and leaving out all the things that make things, leaving behind the things that make things complicated. And the simplest, purest things. The moon shining on a fresh snow, the blanket of winter, and how beautiful and simplistic it is. Because everything's going to balance out. Justice, balance. Tell me about purity. Why is purity here? Yeah, you have to trust yourself. Oh, wow. And the Empress. You have to trust yourself, Taurus. Trust in your abilities. It'll end this inner chaos, the not knowing which voice to listen to. Your ego or your pain or your disappointments. Your intuition is developing, and the Knight of Swords flew over there on resilience. Probably the most active and protective energy in the tarot. And swords represent mental clarity, air signs. You need to realize how powerful you are, your mind and your spirit, and incorporate that resilience into trust of your own self. That's what's going to help you end this chaos. Whatever this 5 energy is. 5s are like moving through. It's not 1, it's not 10. It's moving through something thick and difficult in the middle. Challenges. You just need to use your intuition. And trust. And then we had, when I asked about purity, we had the Empress and the Four of Cups, which were upside down. The Empress is abundant, divine, feminine, queen of earth, like the goddess over earth. Divine, feminine, abundant, fertile, joyous, prosperous, even a baby. But very, very abundant, prosperous, happy, joyous, life-giving energy. And also the divine feminine, which is your gifts and abilities. It was in reverse with the Four of Cups. And the Four of Cups is about not missing out on an opportunity from God, the divine, the universe that's being offered to you because you're too busy looking at what the emotions of the past, pain, regret, sorrow, frustration. It's about taking your focus off those 3 cups down there and receiving this opportunity, receiving this message, this divine feminine message. Things will come in clearer for you when you simplify things, when you trust yourself. And it's so interesting because you have trust and trust here, and then it says, what you are thinking is absolutely correct. It takes courage to trust yourself. Courage, a knight. Courage to trust yourself. And when you don't trust yourself, it causes inner conflict. But that's all balancing out now. That's balancing out. Because you're gonna learn to trust yourself. Yeah, look at that. Wheel of Fortune. It was in reverse though. It's trying to balance itself out. Trusting yourself is what's gonna flip those cards over. Whoa. Pardon me. Technical difficulties on this trip. But the message is just coming through so clear. Like in this, with the message over here too, it's time to trust yourself. Excuse me. I dropped cards on the floor because I'm silly. Okay. But trusting yourself, trusting you that you're ready to grow, that you're ready to evolve, and that you're being guided and helped, and trusting in your own strength and bravery and commitment to yourself and love for yourself. I can't trust is here 3 times. All right, advice, outcome. If you trust and release the things, embrace the simple and release the complicated. Discretion. Friendships are fantastic when there is equality in the relationship. Maybe it's time to undertake a quick audit of your friendships to ensure they are reciprocal. So, is it time for new friends and new commitments and new relationships? You don't want people draining your energy? Wow, protection. You are protected. You are under God. You are under I may read protection. Trust and protection. Wow. We have the Hangman, which is 12, and we have protection, which is 24. Taking a moment to check in with God, divine, the universe, your higher self, your intuition, aligning by taking a moment to disconnect from the world, to reassess, to get a new perspective, a new message on how to move forward. Connecting with yourself and your higher self, your ancestral pool of wisdom. You'll have a new perspective. You'll see the protection. Ooh, King of Swords. Objective. Very mentally clear energy. Tell me about the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? Because it's time to use your abilities. King of Cups and 8 of Swords. Emotional and mental energy. Change how you feel to allow yourself to be released from this mental prison that you've put yourself in. That doesn't actually really exist, right? Because 8 of Swords, she can shimmy out of those you know, those ropes or sashes, whatever they are. She could take the blindfold off. The swords aren't really keeping her. There's water energy there too, a little bit of water, you know, using your inner ability, that inner guidance to trust. Very powerful. And then it's 4 and 5 came out together. The 4 of Pentacles and the 5 of Cups. Earth sign energy. So we have the Empress in reverse. We have Earth energy. Because that 4 of Pentacles is both these cards are about holding on and letting go. The 4 of Pentacles, 4s are about stability, foundation. Pentacles are earth signs. Manifestations, job, money, job, car, career, finance, things you've worked hard for, a foundation that you've worked hard to build that you shouldn't allow anybody to take away or disrespect, or not reciprocating what you're putting into the relationship. It's okay for you to hold on to what you worked for. And in reverse, it means to let go, to not be so stingy, to share with others. And then we have the 5 of Cups, which is emotional energy, focusing too much on what hasn't worked, this pain, sorrow, and disappointment of the past, instead of turning around and seeing the other 2 cups that are there, ready, waiting for you. A bridge to a different perspective, a different world. But sometimes we get so caught up in the past that we can't see what's here in the present. And 4 and 5. So you've worked hard to keep a positive mindset and build a good foundation. Don't let anybody, not even yourself, take that away, because things are manifesting for you. A whole new foundation is manifesting for you. Let's read protection out of, oh, here we go again. There they are. Just kidding, Taurus. Let's just read protection, because I'm being drawn to that's relevant. Maybe even purity, but protection. 24. Your higher power, you describe this, however you describe this, as a loving and protective energy. You are loved and protected. Identify your fears. You can protect yourself better. Trust in yourself. I am loved and protected. Trust in yourself. Stop it. As the lunar cycle comes to the last set of crescents, in this case, the waning ones, we know that the dark moon is close, and so is the fresh start of the beautiful new moon. Here is our chance to let go of our resistance. Surrender and let go. To do that with confidence. We may feel that we need some support from the universe or whatever we believe our higher power to be. That support can take the form of feeling protected from whatever might happen and helping us get the courage to release what needs to go. Witches and other pagan practitioners who use the lunar and seasonal energies are often asked to assist people with spells, techniques, and even talismans for protection. These darker moons and the dark moon itself provide a great time to create and cast for this purpose, an easy way to plug into the earth, raising that benevolent and loving energy, and turn to the 4 directions, asking each direction to shield and protect you in your endeavors. Then finally connect with the moon herself, with you as a conduit in the middle, brimming full of power and confidence. Trust in yourself to do what you need to do. Companion stone or metal, black tourmaline. Lovely. I want to read the power saying for the purity. The snow moon. I know why I do what I do. And this is the December moon. The snow moon. I'm pretty sure that's the December moon when I looked it up. But I did want to read resilience since it was 21 came up twice. I am strong and resilient. That's what that strong sun energy is. Yep. You are so strong, Taurus, Taurians. I mean, your symbol is a bull. You have that strength, that earth strength. But trusting in yourself is huge. Just gonna get Lord, what is going on today? Vanity. Fluid, going with the flow and discover. Wow. Wisdom on the bottom of the deck, the compendium of constellations. Vanity. And fluid came up with advice from spirit. Fluid. Going with the flow, allowing things, not holding things in your heart. Allowing this change to happen based on what you focus on and what you use your divine feminine gifts. Because something is being offered to you from maybe even the divine feminine, a divine aunt, maybe even a grandmother. Something is trying to get your attention emotionally. Something is trying to offer you some kind of emotional feeling. But going with the flow is the most important, and that the justice, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Balance. Find your balance. Find your trust in yourself and your inner voice and the messages that you send yourself and the messages in meditation. Learning to trust yourself and embrace your protection is going to turn this wheel of fortune in the opposite direction. It's going to balance things out. It's going to bring you the justice. But vanity. Why did vanity come up with trust? And Five of Wands. Maybe somebody is vanity. The answer lies within the finer details which are not being shared with you. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? But then we have discover. Self-discovery, self-reflection. Yeah. I'm going to discover a new, you know, you're going to go from thinking this is you to being the King of Cups, the king, the master of your emotions, the master of your gifts and abilities. Very emotionally mature, very emotionally centered, very emotionally giving and nurturing at the right times to the right people. In charge of his element of emotions. That's where you're going. You've built a great foundation for yourself. So don't let it go. Don't get caught up in this. Turn around and look at these two cups. These, you know. And things will start to manifest for you. All right, Taurians. December 2020.